Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well today. I have a wonderful feel-good workout in store for us that shouldn't be too difficult, but should make you feel your body moving in a more fluid, circular motion. So get your trusty pillow if you're pregnant and come and join me. Okay, let's take our position. I'm going to sit on my pillow so that I have my hips slightly more elevated. And you can choose to sit cross-legged like this, or even with your legs in a butterfly position, whatever makes you feel like your spine is more free to move. Take a moment, rest your hands wherever they're comfortable, and think about lifting up in the spine and growing tall, letting your shoulders slide back down the spine and closing your eyes. And taking a breath through the nose. And letting it go through the mouth, imagining that you're fogging up a mirror. And then again, inhale. Letting your belly and your heart and your chest expand. And exhale. Just observing what your belly naturally wants to do as you exhale. And one more breath like that. Inhale. Thinking about lifting from the base of the spine to the crown of your head. And exhale. Adding in the arms, opening the eyes if you wish, or even keeping them closed as you inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky, trying to reach the ceiling, keeping the shoulder blades down. And exhale, let your hands slowly trickle down to the floor. And we do two more. Take nice deep breaths as you inhale, feeling your lungs expanding. And exhale, staying tall and getting this floating sensation through the spine. We do one more like that. Inhale. Opening the heart and exhale. One hand at a time. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the ceiling, and exhale, do a little side bend over to your left. Inhale, restack your spine, find your center, and exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, arch your body over to one side, opening up the rib cage. Inhale, find center of your sit bones, and exhale, bring it back down. All the time. Deep breaths and relaxing exhales. And exhale, working slow and just trying to find what feels good for your body today. Inhale. Exhale, both arms up. Interlace the fingers above you and place your interlaced fingers behind your skull. Inhale, press your head back against your hands. Press your hands forward against your head and slightly lift your eyes to the sky. Exhale, close your elbows. Feel the back of your neck lengthening. And just with gentle pressure, bring the chin to your chest and feel the stretch in your scapula. Inhale, push your skull against your hands, look straight ahead, open the elbows, feel your scapula squeeze together, your sternum lifting, and look slightly up. Exhale, close the elbows, and feel how naturally your spine wants to round when your elbows close. Again, pregnant ladies, go to wherever it feels good for you. You know best. Inhale. Notice how when you open your elbows, you naturally want to go into extension. You feel your clavicle widening, your eyes wanting to reach up. And exhale. This is the last one. Closing the elbows, dropping the chin to your chest. And as you feel your spine rounding, you should feel your abdominals gently drawing in, hugging your belly. Inhale. Stop at what feels like center. And exhale, bring your hands back down and rest them on your knees or wherever you feel comfortable. Now let's start to rock our body forward and backwards on our sit bones, going onto the posterior, and then lifting up and going to the anterior, using our arms as much as we want to give us a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit of support wherever we need as we're getting bigger. And exhale, and just thinking about slowly bringing this sense of undulation in the spine and in the body without holding too much tension, just feeling like a rocking motion forward and backwards. And then slowly coming into center. Feeling the center of your sit bones, we're going to start to just make little circles with our spine. Working from flexion into extension, keeping our hands exactly where they are or moving them if you feel the need. A couple of circles. Again, there's nothing to correct. You're just thinking about spiraling in the waist. Letting go of any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Lubrifying the spine, changing the directions whenever you feel ready. Letting the breath flow and doing what feels good, just noticing how your body feels, your belly feels today. We do one more like this, and then very gently settle into what feels like center again. And now, yes, I do suggest we're going to warm up the hips. Bring your feet to a butterfly position, so not with your heels together. Let's separate. But still, the trick is to feel like your spine is free. And then place your hands on your fingertips just behind you. I don't know if you can see me. And with the help of your hands, you want to press into the floor and feel how your chest lifts up and forward. And you feel your shoulder blades drawing together, activating the arms. And then you release. Very gentle motion. And again, we're going to do it 2 more times. Press your fingertips into the floor. Broaden your collarbone and lift your heart up towards the ceiling gently. And then release. And we do one more. Inhale. Press your fingers into the floor. Energize those arms. Lift. Think about growing even taller. And then release. Now, leaning back onto your hand, let's just do a gentle twist. So I'm just rocking my knees from side to side. I have the support of my arms. Just to lubrify a little bit in the hips, we're going to start to move the hip joint a little bit. Again, here it's just doing what feels good for you and letting your hands help you. Letting your arms help you stay long and lifted in the spine. What you don't want is to be collapsing into your shoulders and have your shoulders roll up to your ears. You still want to feel like you're pushing your body weight forward and staying lifted. Do a couple more. Now maybe, just maybe, you feel like you could make this movement a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is keeping your knees slightly bent. As you twist and let your knees fall to the left, you're going to to the right, sorry. You're going to sweep your left arm and just reach it to wherever it wants to reach, to wherever it feels good. Then you sweep your hand back, place it behind you, pass through center, drop your knees to the left, sweep your right hand, and do a gentle twist. If your cushion is bothering you, move it out of the way. And inhale. And exhale. And I'm moving very slow today because I just want to feel if there are any tight parts in my body, whether it be the shoulder, whether it be the belly, growing belly, whether it be the hips. And I'm just moving. Again, kind of like in a swinging motion, in a rocking motion. Very gentle, but feeling the contact and the sensation of being close to the ground. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. I stop in the center. Come back into your butterfly position. Lift the spine with the help of your arms, and then if it feels good, you can just walk your hands forward gently. Still use your arms to support, to not squish into your belly, and just let your head hang. Soften the belly. Get a little curve, the spine. And release, and we do 2 more. Inhale. And as you exhale, you walk your hands forward to wherever it feels good. Listen to your body. Let the lower back open. Support yourself with your arms. And soften the belly. Don't force it. Walk yourself back up. And 5 center. And this is the last one. Inhale. And exhale. Walk yourself forward. Hang out here. Trying to let go of any tension. And bring yourself back up. Okay. Going on, strengthening a little bit our hips. We're going to take our cushion now and lie down, our head on the cushion, sideways. Okay. Now, you have the option, ladies, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can also prop your head up on your elbow. Just find something that you feel you're going to feel, that you can feel comfortable maintaining for a while, because we're going to strengthen the glutes and we're going to lubrify the hips. So actually, I think I'm gonna do it from here today. I have my the hand on top, resting here on the floor, just as support. My heels are together and my knees are together, and I'm just kind of letting my spine settle into a comfortable position. On my exhale, I want to open the knee and lower. That's all I'm gonna do. And as I'm doing this, I'm imagining that there's a wall behind me that doesn't let me roll my hips back. So I want to keep both of my hip bones facing forward. That's the only rule. And breathing. Never let any movement take away your breath. Good. Couple more. I'm doing about 10. You can count for yourself. I'm not too precise about the numbers. 1 more. And then internal rotation, keeping the knees together. I lift up my foot and I lower it. Five. 8, 9, and then 10. Now keeping the knees bent, but moving the top leg parallel to the floor, I lift and lower. So hopefully what you're seeing is that my shin bones, so it's not a rotation, it's just opening and closing. It's a little bit harder. I'm trying to keep my foot quite relaxed. And I'm thinking about keeping gentle lengthening through the side body at the top. 2, 3 more. And trust me, doing this slowly, you feel it after a while. Do 1 more. And now we're going to do circles. We're going to do 5 circles, keeping the knee bent, thinking about moving just your femur bone, so your thigh bone. You want to reach your thigh bone back as far as you can without rolling forward. Lift and make a circle as if you had a paintbrush attached to your knee. Go back, lift, forward, drop with control. Doesn't have to be big. Good. You'll feel the glutes working. Back, and I'm just going to do 5. You're trying to keep the knee bent always as well. Last one. And then change directions. So now I'm going to go forward, reaching the knee forward. I lift, I draw a rainbow with my knee, reach it back and bring it down. Forward, lift up. It's not the size that counts. As you're doing this, you're trying to keep the upper body relaxed. The head relaxed, jaw relaxed, neck relaxed. 2 more. Oof. 1 more. Oof. And then bring it back down. Grab your ankle and gently pull your thigh back until you get a nice quadricep stretch. And sink into it. And release. Then, if it's available to you, place your foot flat on the floor, push it against the other leg, and roll your chest forward gently, sticking your booty out, sticking your tailbone out to get a stretch in the glutes. If this position is not available to you, you can do the same stretch for the glutes in a seated position. I'll show you. You can do it like this. Again, with your hands behind you. Cross your foot. There you go. And the trick is to lift in the spine and think about sending your tailbone back. So this is another way you can do the same stretch. Okay. If you guys hear a little bit of noise in the background, it's because they've started building here where I'm at. So bear with me. Next position. Okay. So same thing, other side. Knees are together, feet are together, top hand is on the floor for support. My head is resting on my other arm. And I let my body sink into it, and I start. Opening and closing, imagining that there's a wall behind me that doesn't let me roll back. So keeping my hips square and looking forward as if there were a mirror in front of me. 5. Slow and steady. Trying to coordinate the speed of the movement with the breath. 8. Noticing if there's a difference between one side and the other. This side is already exhausted for me. 10. Internal rotation. Knees together. Lift the foot. And down. And again. And 3. And down. 4. Hopefully by this lesson, if you guys have followed me since the first video, you're starting to get a sense of the breath a little bit more, letting it guide you, feeling the expansion and the implosion that the breath does. 1 more. And now parallel. So looking at my shin bones, I'm just thinking, not rotation, I'm lifting it up and lowering it down. I just move my hand to my hips. Sometimes that helps because your hands can give you the feedback you need just in case your hips are imbalanced and moving around too much. And 4. And 5. And 6. Should feel quite natural that now on the exhale, I'll go back to 6. I'll go back to 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's starting to burn. 9. And 10. And ready for the circles. Keeping the knee bent, thinking about your thigh bone, reaching the thigh bone back, lifting it up, rolling it forward, and then starting all over again, reaching the thigh bone back, lengthening in the front body, lifting from the glute, and then bring it forward. And back, lift, and circle. Back, lift, and circle. One more. Back, lift, and circle. And changing the directions now. From back, I go forward. I lift. I draw a rainbow with my knee. Bring it down and reach it forward again. Lift. Now this is the part where I feel the burn as I'm reaching back. Oh my goodness. Don't let them see you suffer. 3 more. Try and keep my foot quite relaxed. 2 more. Last one. And resting the knee on top of his friend. Grab your ankle with the help of your arm. Pull the knee back until you get a nice quadricep stretch. Oh, let it sink into it. Don't fight the stretch. The more you can release into it, the more malleable your muscles get. And then, foot, if this is available to you. If not, you can sit. Roll your chest forward. Stick your booty out. Try to get a nice stretch in the glutes. Stay here as long as you'd like. Or, like I said before, you can sit, support yourself with your arms, and cross the leg that you just worked over the other leg. And lift the spine up. Feel your hips sink into the socket. Oh, lovely. Okay. So now let's work and strengthen a little bit our upper body and our shoulders. Go on all fours. Maybe if you want to place your knees underneath the cushion if they're starting to hurt. That's what I'll do. Separate your knees as wide as you need. And stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Okay, let's do a couple of cat-cows. Just moving your spine again. Inhaling, arching the back, gently letting the belly sink. And then exhaling, pushing the floor away. You want to curve your spine, round your back to wherever it feels good. Feeling that you're strengthening a little bit your abdominals, hugging your baby. And we're just going to do 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And on your exhale this time, just gently try to reach your sit bones back into your heels and go into a rest pose. Open your knees as much as you need. And if you can't bring your head down, that's okay. Go on your elbows. Okay, so from here, let's go back up on our quadruped position. Move the pillow out of the way. We're going to do, keeping your hands closer together, thumbs touching, we're going to do a nice twist. Open your knees as much as you want. Inhale, reach your left hand to the sky, look at your hand. And then exhale, bring it back down and switch sides. Inhale, push the floor away and lift. Exhale, bring it back down. Really feel like your arms are helping you find the space to open the chest and to twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale And exhale, separating your hands, shoulder width apart again. We're gonna go down on our elbows. So trying to keep your shoulders above the wrists, you're gonna bring one elbow down, the other elbow down, and then push up. That's all you have to do. This is really great for strengthening the upper body. And as you do this, let go of your hips. Let the rest of your spine and your butt, your glutes, do what it needs to do. Now I'm changing sides, so I'm doing left elbow, right elbow. So I want to do both sides. After a while, you should feel this. Last one. Now keeping both arms straight, what we want to do is we want to push the floor away so much that we feel like we're rounding only our upper back. We feel our shoulder blades separating one from another. And then release. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together and your sternum drop to the floor. Push the floor away. Feel your shoulder blades winging or separating. And then do the opposite. Let your shoulder blades squeeze. One more. And from here, keeping a neutral position in your scapula so you're not arching or collapsing, all you want to do is you want to hinge, okay? So do an elbow bend, stick your booty out, let your hips relax, and try to touch the floor. And then lift up. I don't know if you saw that. So I'm actually moving my shoulders back so that I can place my forearms down. And I have my knees quite separate to give room for my belly. And then up. And what I feel as I do this, I feel my lower spine kind of lengthening. I feel my sit bones opening, and I feel I'm getting really deep into my hips. 2 more. I'm like transferring my body weight from my arms to my legs. Again, bringing forth that rocking feeling. From here, when we have our shoulders again on top of our hands, we tuck our toes under. Push the floor away. Make sure you feel your abdominals are pulling back. Lift your tail to the sky and try to drop your heels down. Feel like you're pressing your thumb and your middle finger down. Feel your elbows rotating one towards the other. And use your arm strength to push your body weight into your feet. Hold it here. If you want, you can do a little undulation. So here, what feels good for me at least, I lift up my heels. I feel my spine want to curl. I curl it, and I transfer a bit of weight onto my hands. Then my hands push my body weight onto my feet. I stick my tailbone out, and I try to anchor my heels. Again, I lift my heels up, and I follow the wave. I really feel it like a wave. I feel my abdominals drawing back, my spine curving, and I'm pushing the floor away. And then with my arms, I go back to the first position. So a very gentle kind of cat stretch again. Transferring of weight from hands to feet. Again, transferring of weight from hands to feet. From here, drop your knees down. Let your toes go down and stand in a kneeling position with your hands against your sacrum, if it feels good for you, squeezing your butt and wearing your zipper. You can lift your chest gently to the sky, getting a nice chest opener, and then release. And again, squeezing your glutes, lengthening your lower spine, hugging your belly, protecting her or him, then pushing your hands against your sacrum, lifting up the side, and then release. And we do one more, squeezing the butt, zipper, pushing the hands against the hips, getting a nice opening in the quads, lifting, And then release. From here, bring one foot forward, okay, with the foot slightly more forward than the knee. You can always put your cushion underneath your knee, hands on the hips, and just start rocking forward and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Staying tall in the spine, just feeling the transfer of weight, getting a gentle opening here in your hip flexor. One more. Last one. Okay, and then doing the same thing on the other side. So we're going forward, with the foot slightly ahead of the knee, rocking forward and back. Forward. Letting your hands guide your hips and going just to where you feel you're in control. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And then coming back. We can do the same thing to get a nice stretch for your inner thighs, but facing you from the kneeling position now. You want to stretch one leg out to the side. Okay, so I'm really trying to send my knee back. I have the foot slightly forward. Now I'm going to rock. Weight on the open leg and bring it back. Just a couple of times. And that gives me a nice stretch here in the groin. Again, everything today rocking, undulating, not holding anything for too long. Just kind of slowly massaging our body into a little bit of a more malleable texture or feeling. Last one. From here, placing your elbow down, reaching your arm up. If this is not enough of a stretch, you could go here. And coming back. Stretching other way. Hand down even. And coming back. Change sides. Ooh. Same thing. So weight on the open knee and then back. Again, opening in the hips, sending the knee back. And again. A couple more. Last one. Then keeping the knee bent. You can rest your elbow if this is enough for you, or if you have the flexibility, you feel like you can do it today. Place your fingertips on the floor with your arm in front of your knee and stretch over. Think up and over with the side body. And other side. Okay, to finish, we're going to practice getting into a squat. So as best you can, get your feet underneath you. You don't have to have your heels down. But what I do want you to do is to start rocking and pivoting, kind of like a frog, from side to side, trying to feel that you can put your heel down. So this is just the trick is to rock. Keep your belly soft. Your hands are there for support. And if you feel the need, listen to your body. Open your legs. Separate your feet as wide as they need to go to a position where you feel like you could almost place your heels completely down and press your elbows against your knees. Once you have that position, press your elbows against your knees. Go into a prayer position. Let your knees rest against your elbows and think about lifting gently in the spine. Get your hips nice and open. And breathe a couple of times. Let it go. Let your body melt into it. Don't fight it. A couple of breaths. Inhale. exhale. Feel your belly expand and also pull back as you exhale, creating more space for the belly. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Dropping the shoulders down, feeling your feet grounded. If this is too much for you today, just keep rocking back and forward. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, to get down again, put your fingers on the floor, go up on your tippy toes if you must, and slowly, with the help of your arms, sit back down into a cross-legged position. And here we are again, back to the beginning, with your hands just resting on the mat. Notice that where you're sitting on your sit bones, the spine is long, the crown of your head is reaching to the sky. Take again a big breath in, letting your hands float up, and exhale, letting your hands float down, and inhale, and exhale. And last one, inhale. Let's unite our palms above our head. On our exhale, we're going to bring our palms down the center line of our body. Bring your chin down to your chest. Give yourself a nod. Thank you very much. That was the class for today. I hope you enjoyed. It was very slow, probably quite easy, but it was supposed to feel good. So I hope it did make you guys feel good and that you feel a little bit more elastic, a little bit more malleable for the rest of your day. Have a nice day. And if you like this video and want to get more videos, please don't hesitate to give me any comments, any suggestions, any requests as well. I'll try my best, even though I'm pregnant. I'm just getting more pregnant every week. Like and subscribe. Thank you.